Hello and welcome back to Invincible Asia. I'm George from Movie Misfit, and today I check out Ringo Lam's classic Burning Paradise, released on Blu-ray from Vinegar Syndrome. Don't forget folks, before we go any further, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, like the video and all that jibber jabber, and thank you very much for supporting Invincible Asia. So here it is, finally, after months of waiting since I first pre-ordered it. Burning Paradise from Vinegar Syndrome is finally in my hands and it looks absolutely gorgeous. This artwork is just stunning. I have to say this is one of my all-time favourite Ringo Lam movies and probably one of my favourite Hong Kong movies for many reasons, because it's an incredibly well-made movie. It's got some incredible kung fu sequences in there. It's beautifully shot. It's violent. It's intense. But I've had this for some time now, not the Blu-ray obviously, but my well-treasured made in Hong Kong VHS, released in the late 90s here in the UK, and this just blew me away. This was the first time I'd ever seen Burning Paradise. It really just took me to a whole new place. It was fan-friggin-tastic. Of course, I am a huge fan of Ringo Lam, and he had never really done anything quite like this, or after this, had never done anything again quite like this. It was always very modern day action, heroic bloodshed dramas and things like that. But this was just something completely different. Produced by Choi Hark, which it shows, definitely has shades of New Dragon Gate in throughout it, as well as many other sort of, let's say it's kind of like New Dragon Gate in meets Shaw Brothers. I suppose you could put it like that. But it was fantastic, and that video was pretty much worn out. Then there was a few bootleg DVDs kicking around for some time, but I never did pick them up. That particular label that I saw them from, I know wasn't great quality, and I was happy enough with the video because I had the English subs and that. But then Spectrum Films from France released this gorgeous Blu-ray, unfortunately without English subtitles, but I still wanted the chance to see this movie in full HD, and it did not disappoint. So to some degree, yes, I have already got this on Blu-ray, but I couldn't watch it with the translation needed. But this was a gorgeous transfer and a very beautiful print from what I can remember. So I haven't watched this in a few months, but definitely I'm going to be putting it up against this new release from Vinegar Syndrome, which I am so excited for. But yes, that artwork is just beautiful. Folds all the way around. This is an incredibly underrated film. And sorry, just sliding that out. It's the same artwork there. But yeah, totally underrated movie, totally underrated Ringo Lam film. And you know, I do hope, although Vinegar Syndrome have done us, and Spectrum have done us the pleasure and the justice of this movie of getting it out there on Blu-ray, I still hope that maybe Idiot Films go down the line of releasing this to a UK audience, because it would be so worthwhile. Because this is a region A, and of course, if you've watched any of my previous videos, you know some of those region A's from Vinegar Syndrome don't play for me, which is highly annoying, even with multi-region players. But I'm excited. I've got hope. I've got my hope that I'm going to get seeing this. I have to. Okay, so inside we have got this artwork transferred from the front cover, which is just stunning. On the back, the typical layout with Vinegar Syndrome there. And extra-wise, what have we got here? We have a newly scanned and restored film in 2K from its original 35mm negative elements, presented Cantonese with newly translated English subtitles, commentary track with film historian and author Sam Deegan, a rare confidant, a brand new interview with actor Wong Kam Kong, which is wonderful. This is him here, the big villain of the piece. Archival interview with producer Choi Hark, a video essay by filmmaker Chris O'Neill, original theatrical trailer, and a 12-page booklet with essay by martial arts film historian and author Grady Hendrix, reversible sleeve artwork, and English SDH subtitles. Fantastic. There's definitely a few things on there that are exciting me, such as the interviews, of course, especially with Wong, because it's not really an actor you hear a lot from or hear about. So I'm hoping that that's a lengthy piece. But yes, let's get into this and see what is involved, because I'm excited and dying to watch it. Inside, beautifully designed disc there, and the booklet, of course, on this side. And I can see that reversible cover popping out. So, okay, so here we have the full spread of the new artwork. And then on the other side is the artwork similar to the DVD, the bootleg DVD I saw kicking around just here. So I'll pop that in, since of course I have that gorgeous O-ring with the artwork on there, which is far nicer, of course. Book wise, let me just see here. I'm just thinking back to all the scenes in this movie, and it's fan-friggin-tastic. If you have not had the chance already to check out Burning Paradise, please reach out to Vinegar Syndrome, grab a copy of this. It is so worth it. And again, I have to say, they haven't let me down yet with any of their releases so far, in terms of quality and the extras involved. They definitely do look after it, and I'm excited to get in there and see it. Okay, so Paradise on Fire. My goodness, wonder what that's a play on. So yes, of course, Ringo Lam, famous for his On Fire series, School on Fire, City on Fire, and all this, and Prison on Fire, and so on and so on. So Burning Paradise, I suppose, has some connection to that when you think about it. I guess he just loves fire. Short and sweet, but definitely something that I'm looking forward to reading after I check out the movie and what is on the disc. Okay, that is gorgeous. I'm excited. I'm going to put this up against the Spectrum Films Blu-ray just to see how it looks, of course. This has a 2K restoration. Not that I can read French, but I don't believe this one does. So it'll be an interesting match. 10 minutes of this before I get stuck into this. Anyway, be back soon. So, just back after checking out the Blu-ray release of Burning Paradise from Vinegar Syndrome, and I have to say, this was by far the greatest experience I've ever had of this movie. It looks friggin' amazing. And while Spectrum Films Blu-ray was just perfect, it was brilliant, this definitely had a notch on it. It definitely looked more better. The colours were stronger, I felt, and there was definitely more of a sharpness to it. But overall, friggin' fantastic experience, and to be able to see it in full HD in that 2K restoration with English subtitles made it even more enjoyable. I mean, I didn't take my eyes off the screen. Sometimes recently I found myself drifting towards my phone just to check things if I get a little bored, but with this I was glued to it, and it was a fantastic experience. Absolutely. The extra features were as much fun, I have to say. The interview with Wong Kam-kong, who is the villain of the piece, runs for about 16 minutes. Again, such a rare piece and a great chance to be able to get an actor like that talking to camera about his career and about this movie and others that he had starred in. It was wonderful. The archival interview with producer Choi Hark, it's pretty short, probably just under 5 minutes. I don't know where it's archival from, or what I've seen, or where it would have been put out before that. I haven't seen it personally, but it was good to see and great to hear his thoughts, obviously, on Burning Paradise. Both are good in the sense that they show clips of Burning Paradise without the restoration, and very good for you to go and check out maybe first before you go into the restoration, because it'll blow you away when you see the quality difference there from the footage they're using throughout these interviews. What do we got? Sorry, the video essay by Chris O'Neill. Again, very, very cool to watch. 20 minutes long, thereabouts. More on Ringo Lam than anything else, which you then get to see a lot of footage from Ringo Lam movies with Chris O'Neill talking and discussing about Lam's career, which was brilliant. And then of course you have got the trailer there as well, which was exciting. As always, it's great to see any type of small extras being added to these releases. But yes, for me, a double thumbs up. Fantastic, fantastic movie. So violent, so beautifully shot, so well done. For me, I always said Rise of the Legend with Eddie Pang playing Wong Fei-hung, this kind of reboot that came out, that nobody really took to. I don't understand why, but for me, Rise of the Legend was to Wong Fei-hung what Burning Paradise was for Fong Sai-yuk. You know, and that for me is a great comparison. But yes, definitely, if you haven't already had the chance, get your hands on Burning Paradise. It is totally worth being in your collection, and it is an absolutely fantastic movie. So there we have it, folks. If you haven't already, please head on over to invincibleasia.com, where you can check out as many full movie reviews on these movies from my collection that I can possibly write about. Follow me on Instagram at InvincibleAsia and at Movie Misfit, where I post bullet reviews and other things that I simply cannot put to video. And don't forget to like, subscribe and ring the bell here on the YouTube channel, as well as checking out all my other content. Thank you so much for your support, and until next time, enjoy your Kung Fu, and I will see you soon.